In the last lesson, heel, sit. We did 3-bumper fetch drill, sort of the advanced version, which amounts to conditioning the dog with tiny nicks on the collar, that if the dog's on your left, you bump your knee forward, that means no. And if you tap your leg here, that means here. So it's no, here. And when you do that a lot of times, over a long period of time, it becomes a conditioned response, which is what we're looking for. I mentioned that practicing the 3-bumper fetch drill, and if you put a bird in one of the stations, the dog is going to be really preferring the bird versus the bumpers, and you get to really practice that. Well, enough people have either emailed me or commented or called me or something that says, we want to see that, because after trying the 3-bumper fetch drill with just bumpers, it gets pretty easy. But when you add the element of a bird, you can really get to practice and see why it's so necessary to be able to get a dog to look where you want him to look. It has to do with initial lines on blinds, finding real long birds that are hard to see. They all figure in. So I'm going to try this. I've got a mallard, and I'm going to make sure this fell. Ready? Fetch. All right, good. Here, heel. Sit. Hold. Sit. So I'm going to throw a white bumper over here to start with. Then I'm going to throw the duck there. And I'm going to throw this bird there. Then I'm going to move him here. Sit. Ready? Here. So I'm saying here, tapping my leg, here, here, good, back. See, there's what happens right there. He says, oh, wait a minute, I don't want that, I want that. Here, sit, sit, back, good, heel, here, sit, hold, sit. Okay, now I'm going to let him kind of look at the duck. Come up, sit. And I'm going to say, no, I think I'll get the middle bird. Here, 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 here. Every time I'm saying here and tapping my leg, I'm giving a little tiny nick. Here, here, good, right there. Back, sit, back, no, heel, sit, back, good, heel, sit, sit. So that's a pretty good example. You know, when we do videos, we want it to be perfect, but sometimes it's not. Sit, back, good, heel, hold, sit. So that's what you practice until it's smooth. What he should realize is eventually he's going to get the duck, but when I want it, not when he wants it. He's supposed to do what I want. I'm not out here to do what he wants. Here, right there, good, sit, back. Good boy, okay. Heel, sit, sit. Now, if you have a two-sided dog, heel, sit, heel, sit, sit. So now, if it's on dogs on your right side, then it's no with the knee here. Back. Good. Heel. Sit. Hold. Hold. Out. No. No. Good. No. No. Sit. Back. Good. Attaboy. Sit. Sit. Here. Here. Back. Good. Heel. Sit. Sit. Back. Good. Sit. Sit. Out. Sit. Heel. Here. Back. Good. Heel. Sit. Sit. Now he's a little sloppy, and that's because he's kind of excited about this. So I'm not, that doesn't make me happy, but he says, I like that duck over there. Anyway, that's the deal. So if you want to increase it even more, maybe that becomes a clip-wing pigeon kind of walking around over there. You can practice this to the point where your signals here are so gentle and soft, and he understands it. So you might say, no, good, here, good, here, back, no, heel, sit, back, good. So this dog is pretty good at the 3-bumper fetch drill, but as soon as you add this other element, which represents the excitement of competition, that's why you have to practice this a lot. So you'll notice that he had a couple times where he went about halfway and came back. He got to thinking in his head, oh, wait a minute, I want the duck. So some people might say, well, should you give a no-go correction there? Not at first. Right at first, I'd just kind of muddle through it because they're learning these things. They're learning. They have to get the bird they're sent for. They have to do what you want. They have to learn the signals that mean look here and look there. All those things are learning experiences, and it takes a lot of repetitions before it's really smooth. But you got to practice and practice a lot. So last summer, I was camping up in Minnesota, and I was sitting there and enjoying the evening, and all of a sudden the temperature started to change, and it seemed like it dropped about 20 degrees in 2 minutes, and then this big cloud rolled in. And normally when something like that happens, you don't have your camera. Well, I was about 20 feet from my camera, and I went and got it. And then a few minutes later, it developed into something so extreme, it didn't even look real. So that's the story behind this photograph. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flame scorch you, for I am the Lord your God.